Well, here we are, boys and girls, out in our favourite field. Look, the motorway is going bonkers. There's the roadworks up there is happening. Look, they're really going to town on this now. It's been, you know, really accelerating lately. And that one little bit of road where the road's going to come down off the motorway over to there, that's been going on for like 2 or 3 months now, just to get that one little bit done. I guess they're shorter workers, so they're doing one bit at a time. I don't know what they're doing. Anyway, I've been making these little videos down at my dog walk, because this is a nice place to be, you know. And I think the brambles are all done now. I think they're not. Yeah, let's have a go. Let's see if we can pick a nice one. Oh, there's a good one. Let me get that one there. But I think they're at the end of their rope now. Yeah, not very nice. Yeah, I think it's all coming to the end of the bramble season. Isn't it, Frankie? He doesn't care, he's got a ball, isn't it, mate? So here we are walking down. Anyway, I got into these channels on YouTube, you know, that everyone wants to find an answer. They all want an answer to the dilemma of humankind at the moment, you know. And one particular lady called Anna Brees, which I hope I can send this video to, and she might even put it out, because I watched a lot of her videos. Ordinary people just giving their views about what's going on, right? Well, what's going on is there is these people who've had this in mind for several centuries now, you know, and they got this idea that if they got established this monetary system and an economy in every country, like, and they sent this guy, he sent his 5 sons around, Mr. Rothschild, you know. There wasn't just him, there were other people involved as well, and there still are, you know. There's the Rockefellers, and there was a big guy called Bernard Baruch. He was the guy that got Woodrow Wilson to sign over the Federal Reserve to the bankers, right, in 1916, which Woodrow Wilson regretted, you know. And I've got to pick up the ball for the dog. Go on, off you go. 13 years old, he's still chasing his ball, look. Anyhow, so, you know, but anyway, there is something, ladies and gentlemen, there is something for us, you know. I found out about this 48 years ago. You know, I've written to various alternative media sites, right? But you see these guys, they sit behind microphones at desks with their headphones on, you know, all important, you know, and they've got another guest, Max Blumenthal's coming on today, who does Grey Zone, another out there place, and he's written books about all this sort of stuff, very wise and very, very good, you know. I mean, great stuff. I back him to the hilt, you know, because, and John Pilger, God bless him, John Pilger, how they haven't killed him yet, I don't know, but boy, he's right on the money, that guy. He made films about the coming war with China, and you know, this guy's, he's an older boy. He was in Iraq in the first session down there, and Beirut, and you know, he's been all over these war zones. He's studied them for years, you know. And I've sort of got into it as well, you know, in a lesser sort of way. But I'm telling you, man, the people who are organising all this crap that's going on, they're the most vicious, vile, cruelest, nastiest people you ever want to imagine. They really are. They don't care about any human beings at all, you know. And all this staging up of these kids coming across the channel, you know. I mean, look at it. They sent the BBC out there watching them. How grotesque is that? You know, and mind you, you have a look at these kids, they're young, fit kids coming across the channel in them nice dinghies, you know what I mean? Not like these boats that were coming across from Africa full of kids, and they were overloaded, and just everybody on them, kids, women, the lot, you know. These boats are nice dinghies coming across, you know. You know, they really are, they've got these young kids, and you think, well, you know, what's going on here, you know? But you see, you can look into everything and see a conspiracy theory, you know, everyone can do that. But what we're really looking for, what everybody wants in their life, they want to find some peace and some happiness. That's what they want, you know. I mean, look at this here. Look at this. This is just incredible. Look at this place where I'm living. Look at this, all the greenery around here, all the greenery. Forget the motorway behind me. There's greenery miles. There's going to be a bloody great housing estate here next to a motorway, so that the people can get to work quicker. Basically, that's what it is. You'll have kids sitting next to motorway. I mean, it's just ridiculous. You know, there's plenty of land over there miles away you could build a house on, but there's a few hundred acres of arable farmland there where they grow food on it. Oh, no, you can find food somewhere else, you know. I mean, and we've got a bunch of guys in charge at the moment in this country who are actually parachuted in there, right? Look at Cameron, he was parachuted in. All these elections were robbed. You know, they really were. There was ballot boxes robbed and everything, all this whole lot. And that whole thing against Corbyn, you know. Well, the Israelis couldn't have Corbyn in. There's no bloody way, mate. Not in a million years. So they paid off all these top men on there. These guys had tens of thousands of pounds off the Israeli lobby to keep Corbyn out. I mean, can you imagine a whole political party not wanting to win an election? It's fucking madness. But this is what went on, you know. A 4-year war fought against one man. One man. He frightened them so much. Unbelievable. You know, that a guy could just be so, just because he's an honest guy and sit, a simple, honest bloke, you know, okay, I don't think he's perfect. No, not at all. But he would have been a far better choice for Prime Minister than the buggers we've got in now. I mean, look at Boris Johnson. He's not a Prime Minister. He's a puppet. He's a Zionist puppet. Let's face it, so was May and all the rest of them. They're just all, you know, dancing to the tune of Israel. You know, and they own this bloody country. Let's face it, they can get away with murder. Look at that Al Jazeera film that was filmed undercover. You know, I mean, that was an eye opener. But you know, any other embassy's been doing that sort of practice in this country against our politicians, they'd have closed the embassy down and sent all the staff home and finished relations, which is what they should do, really. But you know, they've got pictures of our politicians with little boys and things, you know, so they'll hold that in there. Because they always try and get something bad on people, you know. Anyway, never mind them. They're going to find their own fate. They've been bombing Gaza to shit for the last week and no one said a bloody word about it, you know what I mean? But that's my particular gripe against those guys. They can get away with murder and they do it all the time. And it's the same with this government. You know, since 2010, so many people have died. So many people have died unnecessarily because of their sanctions. I mean, you imagine you've got no money and you go to what we used to be the Social Security and you say, look, I'm skint, I need some food. And they say, well, you have to wait 5 weeks for money. What the hell are you supposed to do? So then they go and get a criminal record for shoplifting or something, you know what I mean? Or they starve to death, which is thousands upon thousands did. Kids in the supermarket the other week, I saw them saying they hadn't had breakfast for days. I mean, I was crying, and my heart, I was crying. I mean, who's going to, you know... And I tell you, what we're looking for is inside of us, all of us. This is all going on inside, you know, the peace that we look for. And what these guys are, you know, they don't even think, these guys, you know, these people in charge, that they're going to die. You know, don't think about, well, one day they're going to die and leave all this crap behind. They can't take it with them. I mean, what do they think? They've got to, they're going to get in their limo and go to heaven. You ever seen a body go into a... No, it gets put in a casket and burnt or buried. You know, none of this stuff goes back to that stuff down there. Look, dirt, isn't it, Frankie? Even Frankie knows that, don't you, mate, eh? He's having a nice walk. Look, he's wagging his tail and everything today. Good boy. Yeah, we had a good rest yesterday. By God, it rained. God, dear me. Came down in... Oh, it was incredible. Anyhow, it's me having me little gripe. You know, but, yeah. I just think, you know, well, there is a way for all of us. And if anyone wants to find out how to look at that, just go to the tprf.org, the Prem Rawat Foundation, and look up the Peace Education Programme and Food for People and stuff like that, and see what's really being done for people in this world, you know. Because there is peace in your heart, you know. There is. You just got to find it. You've got to be, first of all, you've got to be interested to know what it is. And everybody on this particular woman, her website her little YouTube channel, all these people are saying the same things. You know, they're disillusioned, they're fed up with what's going on. Da di da di da di da di da. So I made one on this very hill, saying how, you know, there's a possibility for all of us, and she never put it on. And the same with Double Down News and George Monbiot, all them people, right? I write to them and I say, look, there's a possibility for all of us now. You know, it's not just, there is a possibility, you know, it's a fact. I know about it, and I know thousands upon thousands of other people, probably millions now, all around the world. I mean, the amount of friend requests I get on Facebook these days, it's unbloody believable. I don't know, and half of them can't speak bleeding English, so I don't know what they're saying, you know, but hey, I've got one guy from Japan, he translates to Japanese for me, which is fantastic, you know. I mean, this is fucking great. Pardon my French, but yeah, I'll just lapse into French. That's the you know, English filthy language, but I can't help myself, man. I'm an old working class bloke, you know. I don't know nothing about it. I'm not really au fait with it. I think Frank wants to sit down and have a little rest, doesn't he? You want to sit down and have a rest, yeah? He's had a bit of a walk, hasn't he? Anyhow, I've gone on for long enough. But I'll try and post this on this Anna Brees and things. But I want to tell all our punters that, man, you know, you've got something within you don't know about, but you can know. We all can know. It's not an impossibility to know who you are. I mean, look, see these eyes? See these eyes here? There's something looking out of them eyes, you know. Who's that? Who's that looking out of those eyes? One day this body will be on the floor, the eyes will be there, but the thing seeing out of them won't be there, so what happened to that? That's the way I look at it anyway. And, you know, it almost happened to me, you know, and I don't feel very good because I'm on this all medication. I'm thinking, oh, this is, you know, absolute bollocks. But I can't see a doctor. They won't let me see a doctor. If you can't see a doctor, how are you going to get fixed? You can't diagnose anything from down a phone. Anyway, I'm going to go back under the bridge of size and you know. But anyway, girls and boys, have a nice day, and wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and yeah, take care.